So I was traveling a lot in 2023, and I'm hoping to do a lot more traveling in 2024. But on one of my recent very long journeys across the Pacific Ocean, I decided I would record a little something for you guys. So this is one of my little stretches that I do when I'm on a plane. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you're sitting as far forward on your seat as your knees will allow, given the seat in front of you. You're going to stretch. I'm going to start with my right side. So I'm going to put my right hand towards my left shoulder blade and use my left hand to gently press my arm in towards my chin. It's going to help to start stretching out the back of that right shoulder a little bit. And then we'll switch arms. So I'll put my left hand towards my right shoulder, use my right arm to gently pull my left arm in towards my chin, making sure that you're sitting up nice and tall as you're doing this. You're getting a good stretch through your shoulders. I'm going to stretch out my neck. So I'm going to take my left ear towards my left shoulder. I'm not pulling with my arm here. I'm just gently using the weight of my arm to create a little bit of light tension on my neck. And you can think about the chin towards that left shoulder, the ear towards the left shoulder. There might be a slight modification that feels better for you. And then the other side. So again, I'm pulling my chin down. My arm is just resting on my head, so I'm not actively pulling with my muscles. You're just feeling a gentle stretch from the shoulder right up the back and side of the neck. So the next thing we're going to do is a little cat-cow stretch. So I'm going to place my hands on my knees. Push your chest forward and push your hands down into your knees at the same time. So this is taking you into a cow stretch. Let your head drop back towards your spine, towards the back of your seat. And then pull your belly button in, taking yourself into cow pose. As I go into cow, I'm pulling my belly button towards cat. I'm pulling my belly button towards the seat behind me. My hands are hanging off my knees. And then alternate this a couple times. I'm going to take it back up into cow pose, arching my back, letting my head drop back, shoulders wide, hands pushing into the knees. And then back into your cat stretch again, belly button pulls back, hands hanging off the knees to find a stretch between the shoulder blades. So the next thing I'm going to do is a twist. I'm going to start by crossing my right leg over my left. I'm going to rotate myself to the right. Now as you rotate, make sure that your sits bones are pushing down and your head is reaching up, so you're trying to keep your spine nice and long as you twist. The nice thing about doing this in an airplane seat is you notice if you tend to shift or side bend because you'll end up in somebody else's seat. So really think about being up nice and tall here, sits bones down, head up. If you want a little bit of a neck stretch, you can take your chin towards your right shoulder or down towards your chest, or you can just stay up nice and tall, whatever feels best for you in this rotation, and we'll go the other direction. So we're going to take the left thigh over the right, rotate the upper body this time to the left. And again, you want to try not to shift side to side. You want to try to stay out of other people's seats. Sits bones down, shoulders, chest all lift up, head lifts up, unless you purposely want to do a little bit of a stretch through your neck, in which case you can take your chin towards your left shoulder, and that will start to open up that right side of your neck a bit. Wherever you are, just make sure that you're breathing and you're keeping both sits bones grounded. And then we're going to finish up with one more variation of a cat-cow. So this time I'm going to put my hands behind my head. I'm going to come into a cat stretch first. So belly button pulls in, head comes down, and I'm really focused not on pulling on my head, but on stretching between my shoulder blades. So it's the elbows reaching down. And then I'm going to open up the front of the chest by coming into cow. As you go into cow, try to keep your elbows in, one, so that you're not hitting your neighbors, and two, so that you're really opening up through the underarms. And then when you're done, just take a breath and relax. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys have a great time traveling in 2024.